thing that's wrong with me is like I don't know how to build a sexual tension when I'm with a girl. You know what I mean?
Can you
Cause
give an
like
example of a time you think you failed to build it?
so like say I'm in a car with a girl, right? And like I'm just like
What is
I'm just
flirting? You said they be telling you what's wrong with your flirting. What is flirting? What does flirting have to do with sexual tension? They have
yeah,
nothing. Yeah,
no, it's not my flirting. I'm good on the flirting and all that, but I don't know how to get the girl in that vibe. You know what I mean?
you are the vibe.
Like, what do you mean by that though? Like, what do you mean I am the vibe?
I mean, if you act goofy, then it's a goofy vibe, and y'all be some goofy ass friends. If you are a seductive man who moves with like some sort of bravado or some sort of like swag to him, then that's the vibe. You set the tone. That's what I mean. So if the vibe ain't getting got, then you ain't setting the vibe. You ain't setting the tone.
But that's the thing.
You
I'm
talking
not
about
even.
in the car, right? If I'm
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
just saying
car and we
in
parked
general though.
up, we if I'm in, it don't matter. You talking about sexual tension? I don't even have to talk to her for us to have sexual tension. It's how I carry myself. She could never have spoken to me and know how goofy and childish I am if that's how I carry myself. She could watch how I carry myself and be attracted to me and have never spoke a sentence to me a day in her life. Oh my god, he's such a gentleman. He's so funny. He's so. You know how I notice? I've been in I think back to school or at work where I've gotten women that have been around me, but I hadn't spoken to them yet. And then they would tell me, like they would hear me talking to my friends in class. So she's listening, she's paying attention. And like I might have asked her for a pencil one time or what do we do for work? And off that one time she already was thinking about me because she was paying attention. So then when I spoke to her or finally looked at her or said hi or something like that, because I'm not a scary, shy guy. I'm not shy or not scared. I've never been ever. Actually, I'm going to go back to 8th grade. I probably was back then. But in high school, let's go back to that, right? I'm willing to speak. I'm willing to say hello. So you never know what she's thinking. You never know how much she's been paying attention to. You might already have sexual tension. Literally. Because the tension part is that something didn't happen yet and it's like anticipating it. It has nothing to do with flirting. I might have just killed you with too much. But
No, I
point
understand
being,
what
if the
you're saying.
vibe is not there, you got to set the tone, bro. You set the tone. How you carry yourself.
Okay,
You
so
might make her horny and y'all could be talking about random ass shit. Like, why is he using that voice? Why is he looking at me like that? Why did he lick his lips like that? Y'all could be talking about football. And just how you carry yourself is turning her on.
I see what you mean.
He smelled good. His cut is fresh. His outfit clean. You ain't even flirting with her. She just like, oh my god, like I just want to touch him. I want to kiss him. I want to hug him. I want like just going on her head. Am I giving you your answer?
yeah, you is, but like
But what?
I used to be a goofy nigga back like when I was younger. So it's just like now I'm not goofy no more. I carry myself in a different way. So girls look at me in a different type of they look at me as a goofy nigga, but I'm not that type of nigga no more.
So they wouldn't keep looking at you as goofy then.
I don't know why though. I'm not that type of nigga no more.
Hold on. You not?
I bet I'm not.
Who's your dealer?
What you mean? Who's my dealer?
I mean, who sold you that copium?
Who told me that I'm not that type of nigga no more?
No, you're coping. You must. There's no way you're not goofy anymore, and they still think you're goofy. Who sold you that copium? Why are you coping?
I don't understand what you mean.
I'm saying, bro, something ain't adding up. Because
What's
even
not?
if they had a bad first impression of you, and you
Yeah.
just kept carrying yourself consistently different, that impression would go away. Something ain't adding up. So you either saying that to cope or I don't know which one is it. Let me know. Just be honest with me, okay?
I'm not saying that to cope. I swear to God, I'm not. It's just I don't know. My school are just probably weird.
So now we're deflecting and blaming them.
I'm not blaming.
I'm just saying you using every book, every denial tactic in the book, coping, denial, blaming someone else. I'm just saying, bro. So it's not you. It just couldn't be you, right? It's how you was. So you're blaming the past, something you can't change, and then it's weird. So it's them. It's everybody but you, right?
Nah.
God forbid you actually act goofy and you just don't know it, right?
Mm. Yeah,
It has to be everybody else, right? I'm just saying, like, just add. I could be wrong. You could be the most solid guy in the school, man. I don't know.
I'm not saying I am. I'm definitely not the most solid guy in the school.
Okay. And
Most
you
of it is
admitted
all.
I was
Yeah,
goofy, right?
yeah.
Now, riddle me this. If there's a lack of sexual tension, what kind of tension do you think is present in your interactions and relationships? If it ain't sexual.
Um, I'm gonna say like a little friendship type of thing. You know what I mean? Like they don't see
Yeah.
me as a friend. They
Ah,
don't see me as that type of guy. They
ah.
get with.
Okay. So you're not goofy. If it's a spectrum, right? If it's the guy she's friends with, and it's the goofy clown guy, you're like in the middle of the spectrum. You think that's what you think the spectrum looks like, right? Sounds like a good
Yeah,
spectrum, right?
because
No,
I'm
no, no.
kind of a good.
Sounds like a good spectrum, right? The guy, the guy she's friends with, and then the guy that is goofy, right?
Yeah.
That's not how it works. She could be friends with a guy. You're either goofy or you're sexually somewhat attractive in her eyes or not. There's no in between. For me, I could be friends with a and still fuck. We could be cool. Like we could have a non. It could spark like this because I'm never a goofy in her eyes. Our sexual attraction is always still there because I'm not goofy. So we might just be friends based on the fact that I've never flirted with her, we never took it there, or just never got around to it. But I'm never goofy. So you don't have the sexual attention. What seems to be the most important thing? Okay. That's all I want you to realize. You think about that.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
You think about that. So I'm putting in OT today, man. I'm putting in OT today, man. This shit crazy, man. This shit crazy, man. I don't think I realize how y'all carry yourselves solves 90% of your problems. Like a woman could be attracted to you and hate it. She could like something about you she just is attracted to, but she don't like you. Isn't that contradicting, chat? Doesn't that sound contradicting, right? She don't like you, but it's something about you that's attractive because you're a man and you carry yourself like a man. She don't like you. She don't agree with how you think. She don't like what you do. She don't like how many women you talk to, but she still is attracted to you. It just works like that. This is how BRL 100%. 100%. 100%. Ask any dude with experience. Dog, it could go from she literally didn't like me. Actually, she hated me. We started off on the wrong foot. But I carry myself like a man. So that spark of attraction leading to something could always just is like it's like I'm a gas station. Like you light a match there, anything could blow up. Why y'all be? Oh my god. Describe being friends or cool. Like we speak, we're cordial. We say hi to each other. We talk. We might have jokes. We might literally be friends. We just mind you, if I'm thinking like high school or college or something like that, then you might see her multiple days a week. You know, you might be around her multiple days a week. Or work, you around her pretty often, so y'all kind of like associates, classmates, friends, and but it sometimes get closer to friends. But you're never goofy in her eyes. She always deep down inside, like I would talk to him, but we're friends. That's different than like she looks at you like a friend. Like y'all are friends, but she still kind of looks at you like. I see other women. I see him as attractive. I see him as. I'm telling y'all, bro. It sounds complicated, but it's really not. I don't even feel like I'm explaining it properly, bro. I think the difference is when the guy's when a guy is goofy in her eyes, he's involuntarily in the friend zone. I might be in the friend zone just because I don't even care. Like we might just be cool, but if I wanted to, hey. All right, we'll do one more, chat. We'll do one more. Who want to go next, bro? Now, with all this being said, how would you tell the difference to what she think you are? I'm not trying to tell the difference. If I want to apply pressure, then I'm going to just do it. If you're trying to tell the difference, that means you need signs and signals to shoot. Man, I'm gonna shoot if I want to shoot, bro. You want permission? That's what you're saying. Let me tell the difference so I have permission to act how I want to act. I don't do that. And I think the main difference is like I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've had shit turn around even from like I've thrown her oops with my friends and she's thrown me oops with her friends and then we still end up messing with each other. Like so I can't even sit here and say there's no too far going type of aspect to it. Is anybody else in here that has had a similar experience, bro? Like you and that girl was super cool, but y'all never was like it never stopped anything from like I don't know. If you know, you know. What's good, bro?
Yo, first of all, I want to say thank you for making.
Are you in the bathroom?
Hey, listen, my microphone quality probably bad. My mic on the desk, so if I tap on this desk one time, you gonna hear it. It's gonna sound like a storm in this.
Hold on, chat. Tell me it don't sound like he in the bathroom and it's like Titus in there. No, go ahead.
All right, so once again, thank you for all the content you're putting out. You know helped me a lot with like my own development. But I want to talk to you about, have you ever dealt with like feeling the pressure to be perfect? If you need context, I can add.
Every day, all the time. When I feel that pressure, I allow it to set the standard, and I just show up. What's wrong with having expectations of yourself? You know.
No, I love having high expectations. Like I believe, like you got to shoot for even higher than you believe, or than most people would believe you can get to.
Right. You introduced it like a problem. What's wrong?
Because for me, it induces like nerves. So, for instance, I play the violin, right? And I was doing performance. And so like when I do group performances with my school, I don't feel any pressure. I just go and do it. But when it's a solo performance, it's like my hands start shaking. And you play
I think everybody does feel some sort of nerves, but this is the perfect space to get in the zone, or what they call a flow state. You can't get a flow state without pressure. Because that means that the circumstance is not challenging enough to make your body like and your brain just lock in. So you need pressure to have the flow. There's no having the flow. There's no getting in the zone until the pressure is there. So you need pressure to be in the zone. The difference is, it's like Adriana Savage. I appreciate the 3 months. The difference is, in that moment, it's all about what you tell yourself. How you frame this pressure. You know, you could either tell yourself, I've been waiting for this. I'm prepared. This is what I want. And I'm the right guy to do it. Or, I don't want to fuck up. I don't want to make a mistake. Oh no. You see the difference? Mm-hmm. The difference is, the pressure comes. I know it's pressure. I know it's a difficult situation. It's a lot of pressure on the line. But I trust myself. Difference is, the pressure comes and the other person doesn't trust themselves, so they panic.
All right, that makes sense. Thank you.
So, point is though, if I'm going to have these higher standards and expectations, I'm only going to kill myself with anxiety unless I try as hard as I can all the time. That's the only thing I'm going to meet my expectation. And when I meet it, I can say, you know what? I'm prepared for this shit. I got this shit. Then that could kick in, you know.
All right. That makes a lot of sense, because a lot of times with my performances, it's like I get in this feeling of like I don't know if I'm gonna do it well enough. And
there's only one way to answer that question. There's only exactly you see that? Allow that stress to come to your mind. I don't know if I'm gonna do it well enough. So how do I make sure I do? See how simple that is?
Yeah.
You don't want to just have that question sitting on your head, because that shit gonna kill you. That's the anxiety. But if I say, oh shit, I got an E-date or a blind date coming up. Oh my God. You know why? None of that anxiety or pressure never bust me, or like pause, or never like overwhelm me, is because I knew who the guy in the situation was. I know I got it. Fuck it. I'm prepared. I live consistently so I can rely on myself when I need myself to be there. It's integrity at this point. Or you're delusional. And you can't lie to yourself. That's one person you can't lie to. You can lie to everybody, you just can't lie to yourself. As hard as you try to lie to yourself, it's impossible. It is literally impossible. That's the one person you can't lie to. The one person you can't lie to is yourself.
All right, thank you for that.
For sure, bro. Okay, this nigga mic don't even work.
Who mic don't work?
Why are you sitting in silence like a weirdo?
Sitting in silence. I had to, cause niggas in here chatting, bro.
All right, so
I've
go
been
ahead.
wait-
Come on. What's up, bro?
All right, so my question is right here. My friend, right?
Nigga in the
He's
chair.
dealing with some-
Nigga in the chair like this. Who's sitting? Who's sitting in silence?
Hold on, bro.
Like,
Hold
come
on,
on,
get my
bro.
camera in this bitch.
What's good, bro?
Nah,
Yo, this nigga look like
What's
this nigga look like Silky, bro.
I look like Silky. No disrespect, bro. I'm handsome.
Yo,
But anyways, like I'm saying, my friend, right? He's dealing with some like mental issues. I don't want to
we
get
don't
too
talk
deep.
about friends, bro. We talk about yourself. You gotta talk about yourself, bro. There's nothing to talk about.
Okay. All right. So basically, I just want to know how can I be articulate with the way I speak to give them an idea of what I'm trying to say to them to change their perspective
Who?
or give them a different perspective, just people in general.
I mean, the first thing about communication is you already understand what you're trying to say.
Hmm.
And any person that you communicate with, it's the simple saying. It's a simple saying. People hear what they want to hear.
Exactly.
So with that being said, I'm not really trying to stress myself out on do they get it? Do they understand me? No, I just have to say what I mean, and they gonna hear what they want to hear.
Yeah. But I don't know, like
And if you want
sometimes
to
like, I
work on
feel
your
like-
articulation, though, there's things like I can make this. I could really go into this because I was also when being in the honors college, they had us take a lot of communication classes and shit like that. So
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
a concept called rhetorical sensitivity, which is like understanding your audience. So I wouldn't go to talk to people who was born in 1950 about Sexy Red because they probably don't even know she exists. And I wouldn't go to high schoolers to talk about Elvis because they probably barely know who he is. So it's like I understand my audience. I'm better able to communicate my message and attack it with an approach that makes sense.
Mhm. Okay.
You know,
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I appreciate it, Ty, bro.
for sure. It's a
That's
quote
love,
by
man.
Abraham Lincoln. He said, before he speaks a message, he thinks about 3/5 about what the person wants to hear. Or I forgot it. It's a quote, Abraham Lincoln. 3/5 when he talks, even though it's some other shit with 3/5 and shit. But it's something about like he thinks more about what they want to hear more than he wants to say. You know.
Yeah, and I'll be trying to like think about that too, like because me myself, like I'd like to analyze like the people that I'm speaking to, make sure that I'm actually getting to them. But sometimes it feels like
But you gotta listen.
I think also
Great communicators are better listeners.
yeah, exactly. That's what I try to do. I always listen to the things that he says, and I try to change my message based on what he's saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If that makes sense.
and there's another saying too. You can't beat a dead horse.
Exactly. That's what I think I'm doing right now. But I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not putting my all into it. Like I'm making sure that I
That's
put
it.
my
All
all
you
into
can do is try. If you try,
Yeah.
then let it go.
it. Yeah. Respect, bro.
It is.
It's love from this
For
side
sure.
though.
For
Canada.
sure, bro.
You know
For
what I'm
sure.
saying?
Shout out Canada, man.
Appreciate it.
Hey, man, we done had the UK, Canada, man. Shout out everybody that's here, man. Your ear is half your game. For real, it could be 90% of your game because you listen and you say the right thing based on what you just heard, bro. You don't even have to say nothing more than that. Yeah, what's up? I hear you.
Oh, what's good, bro?
What's good, bro?
With you.
Your mic sounds strong as shit.
Bro, it's right here. It's right here. All right, so I got two questions.
Oh, what's
So
good,
one
bro?
question, like you got a community, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, for instance, you had your phase in high school where like you was fighting and shit. You was on some stupid shit, right? You said that on stream.
Right.
So imagine you started streaming back then, and like you showed like yourself to your community, and then you switched. Would you delete the old version of yourself off your channels and shit, or would you let it stay on your channel?
Nah, I am who I am. I mean, even now, I'm not the same person I was last year. The year before that. I was 19 when I dropped my first video on the TyKwondoe channel. Like all my shit is out there. I don't delete nothing.
Yeah, I was not myself in my content, bro. I was trying to be something I was not, and like then I switched, and then I just took it down because I was kind of ashamed. But like, I thought to myself, isn't that kind of fake?
It is fake. So if somebody try to like hide, I mean, to me, just from what I've learned, You know, I've studied other religions from Islam, Christianity, to Buddhism, Zen Buddhism, etc. They have this idea called the shadow. And there's a version of ourselves which we are in denial about. We neglect, we suppress, we hide, we run from. And when that version of ourselves is not fully integrated, we do just that. We run from it, we put it in denial. And then a person can try to, you know, either two routes: holistically accept themselves and embody who they truly are, holistically, meaning in its entirety, or go deeper into the denial and put another character or actor or another persona on top of that to convince themselves. Sometimes people see this, and I hate to use this example, Chas. Sometimes people do this though. When somebody's in denial about, let's say they're homosexual or something like that, they go to church more. They like, oh, God wouldn't want that. Or I'm fighting my demons. I'm just saying. I'm just had to speak the facts. Nobody get offended. Say what you want. But it could be anything. It could be like they made a lot of mistakes in their life, so they throw another persona on top of it. I'm not saying homosexuality is a mistake. I'm using another example. Like, let's say I got 1 million bodies, and I'm like, oh no, like life needs to change. Like, you know, it's hard to tell because you can't cut somebody's heart open and check their intention, but you know yourself, so.
That's true, bro. The second question, I got banned like 9 months ago, cause like I was kind of trolling you. I was trolling.
You probably said something gay. People troll me all the time, and they don't get banned for trolling.
It wasn't gay. It was just I was being too open with chat, and like it got kind of like crazy. So like I'm asking you, can I get unbanned on my main?
We'll figure that out. I gotta do unban request soon. Actually, I'll do that. I haven't done it in like a year.
Alright, it's cool. It's cool.
For
That's
sure.
That's all I gotta say, bro.
For sure. Nigga used one of his questions as, "Can I get unbanned?" Or abusers, right? Well, Tay, you can't apply it to everybody. Like I said, only that person truly knows if they're being sincere or not. I'm just saying, like I'm speaking for myself when I say if I changed, I wouldn't delete nothing. You know, but then I haven't dropped anything that I was like completely ashamed of.
Can you hear me?
Yo, what's good, bro?
Okay, I'm about to ask a question. It's gonna sound like dead ass, but I've been watching for a while, so I will say thank you for like putting videos out there and shit. But so like, how do I take myself out the mentality of expecting the worst in everything? Like
that question was not what you thought. You got the question, and you it's so funny. Chad, if y'all can follow what I'm about to say, this is about to be so funny. The question was, how do I stop being so negative about everything, right? Or like pessimistic, right?
Yeah, basically. Like
okay, well, hold on. The funny part is how you stop thinking so negatively about something. You did the same thing for your question. That's hilarious. That's so ironic, bro. He said, I know this is going to come up thinking negatively about it. And then the question wasn't even that bad.
I mean, because it sounds so ironic. Stupid, but it's not.
It sounds so stupid. You're doing it right now.
I mean,
I'll give you this. That's a thought pattern. That's a habit. And I saw a good-ass metaphor that said, thought patterns are like, you know what skiing is, right? Or snowboarding, like sledding down a hill.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if it's a fresh pile of snow, right? Would you expect to see any of like the slopes? No, right? It would just be a smooth hill, right?
Yeah.
When you keep sliding, right? You could tell where people kept sliding, because it'll be the deepest dent right here. That's like your thought patterns. Anytime you have a thought, your thought starts at the top of the hill, and it'll fall back into that deep ass trench, because that's the thought, that's the way you keep thinking. So you can recognize that, like you already just did. You recognize, like, I keep thinking negatively. Recognize that hole before you slide into that joint and steer to the right. You just got to keep doing it differently. You got to keep challenging your way of thinking. You got to challenge it. You have to ask yourself contradicting questions. You literally have to contradict yourself. Like,
Okay.
how could this go in a great way? How could this go positively? How could I always figure out how to be successful? How can I figure my like you have to really take control back. You know what I'm saying? Instead of falling back into that slope, if that makes sense.
I bet. I bet. I got one more question. How do I teach myself to start being comfortable with being alone? Cause I mean, right now I'm 19, but I'm like working on my money heavy. Like I have a business on the side that's like it's doing good. It will get better with time. But the thing is, I want to approach women, but I always see it like
Pause.
if I approach a
What does any
woman,
of this have to do with the question you asked?
that's what I'm going to. It's like I don't want to end up as like get too comfortable with like say let's say I tell myself I'm working on myself and I don't put myself out there, then I turn out to be a rich ass trick. If you get what I'm saying. Like if you get what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying?
No, I don't. No.
Okay, I'm saying I don't want to like turn out like socially inept.
So you believe being comfortable being alone will stop you from being a socially inept, rich ass trick.
N- I'm not sure you heard the question right. I'm saying if you're to like, because right now I feel like I'm getting too comfortable with being alone, and if I get too comfortable with being alone, at one point I'm gonna feel like I don't need people, and I'm gonna end up socially inept. Because if you're socially inept, you can't really get women, and I know I want to get women.
No. Let's just stop that conclusion right there. Um Oftentimes if a person is comfortable alone, that says a lot about them. That they're confident, that they're independent, that they have now the ability to say to be selective about who they allow in their lives. Because if I'm not comfortable being alone, then I need others' company. And I'll take anybody's company. I'll take a toxic person's company. I'll take an abuser's company. I'll take a user's company. Because as long as I have their company, I'm fine. If you're comfortable being alone, you can now stand on your principles a lot easier because I'll say fuck you because I know I'm fine by myself. So that conclusion was just so delusional. Like it's just no. The fear of socially ineptness and being a rich trick, brother. Know the difference between the guy who's pimping, because you know what the trick is the other side of that, right? That's where this came from. Tricking came from the street word of a pimp sends a hoe on the street or the blade, and then she has tricks who give her money. You know that, right? That's where it came from.
Yeah.
The main difference in the pimp and the trick is placement of value. The pimp values himself, so he'll say, "Fuck, bitch. I'll replace you in a second." The trick values the sex or the woman's presence, so he'll pay for it. He'll give up his time, his money, and oftentimes even more than that, depending on how smart the woman is. So
Okay.
this whole social ineptness, this is not what makes you a trick.
Okay. Yeah. I feel you. Thank you though. Thank you.
Okay, for sure. Oh my god, damn, bruh. Goddamn, goddamn. I'm DDP. I accidentally left. All right, let's go. Hello. This is named Janemba, like the Dragon Ball Z character.
Hello.
Yo, what's good, bro?
All right, hold on. Let me turn this off so it won't repeat. All right, hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, bro. What's up, Dojo?
What's up, bro?
Yeah, I just want to let you know before I start that I've been with you. Like, pause. I've been like following the Dojo since it's the Cheyenne video and everything. And you feel me? It's been a journey, man.
It's tough, bro. It's tough. So
All
what's
right,
going on?
so basically, there's this girl in my high school that I was talking to, and I want to get her, right? But like I'm telling you, I fumbled
Get
bad.
her. What you mean by get her?
Like I want to back her, you feel me? I want to be in a relationship with her. You feel me?
Get her sounded crazy, like she's a
Yeah.
like a belt or like some sneakers or something.
Yeah, I didn't mean like
But I know what you mean. I know what you meant. So What?
Yeah, so let me tell you the situation. Uh, so I'm gonna tell you how it ended.
Figure it
Cause
out, bro. Figure it out, bro.
yeah, yeah. I'm a person who's on business always, right? And that's how I found her. Cause while I was, cause although I'm not looking for a relationship, she was in my way, and I was like, you know what? Let me just go up to her, and then we started talking and stuff like that.
Why you was in a relationship?
No, 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 no. I'm saying that while I didn't want a relationship, right? I just happened to come across her, and I went up to her, and she
How would you
said,
even
"Yeah."
if how could you Oh my god. There's no way you could know you want to be in a relationship, but there's no way you would have knew she would have been the one to be in a relationship with. So you can't lead a situation saying I want to be in a relationship. Every person has to qualify for a relationship, no matter what.
I said I
So you
didn't
don't
want to
want.
be in a
Okay, so
relationship.
you knew what you wanted. You just wanted to fuck.
No, no, no. I'm not about like. Okay, let me tell you.
What do you want? Can you say what you want? What you wanted? What did you want?
What I want is to be in an actual relationship. That's it.
That's not what you just said, bro. You just said you
All
didn't
right,
want a
all right. Let me make it
relationship.
clear. All right, let me make it clear. No, okay, okay.
This is why you don't have her, or you didn't get her. You don't even know what you want. How can she give you
No,
something and you don't even know what
okay,
you want?
okay. Screw what I said before, because it's a complicated thing. Even my friends get confused about that. Screw it. I want to be in a relationship with her. All right,
Why?
and
You don't even know her.
I want to be in a because she's the type of woman that I'm look for. That's the type of
How do
woman
you
that I
know
look for.
that you don't know her?
No, I do know her. I talked to her before.
But you never
Like
been
we
in a
talked.
relationship with her. You never dated her.
I
You
did. We
never
went out.
you never spent time. How long have you been going out and dating and seeing each other and flirting and texting and being on the phone and being around her in different situations? You never even seen her in an argument. Never seen her mad, sad, angry. How do you know her? How do you know this girl? How long have you known this?
Yeah, you're right. I
If
don't
you're
know
doing
her.
all this and you're saying you still don't got her, what's the math ain't adding up, brother?
Yeah, you're right. I don't know her, but I want to get to know her. Feel me?
Mm. I thought she was the type of girl you get in a relationship with. You just defended what I said and said you know her already. You either know her or you don't.
Yeah, I don't. I don't know her.
My point exactly. Why are you so back and forth, bro? Like I'm like taking deep breaths, not to yell, but you are a very frustrating person to talk to. And that's because you are confused. Don't blame me and don't blame your friends. You keep saying, yeah, even my friends get confused about that. We're confused. We're listening to your confusing ass. You don't know what you want. You have nothing figured out. Everything you say is back and forth. I'm just being honest. Maybe your friends haven't told you this, but you make no sense.
It's cause I know we're on on a short time, and
There's
it
no time
takes.
frame on it. Who said it was a timer set?
Oh, all right. Cause it takes a while for you. Like you gotta understand what I'm saying.
No, this what you gotta understand, bro. Y'all think talking more means better understanding. If you've ever read the Bible, the Quran, any religious book, or a good author, they can express the point in a very quick manner. They'll have like a proverb or something, and it'll be like, keep your friends close and your enemies closer, or something. Like, and you boom, like, oh shit, like, damn.
Well, that's the thing. I
You
haven't
aren't
got
able to
my.
speak that well, bro. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. I haven't got myself to that sort of level of talking yet, and that's
Okay,
another
okay.
struggle that
The
I'm
the
trying to
first
get
step of
to.
that, the first step of that is understanding yourself first. You could have came in here in one sentence and said, "I have this girl that I want to get in a relationship with." You didn't say that though. You said, "I want to get her," right? So now I'm asking you questions. I said, how do you want to be in a relationship with her? You don't even know her. Because my assumption was, before you get into a relationship with her, you have to get her first. You have to bag her, right?
Yeah, which I did.
So if you say you didn't even get her, how are you going to get in a relationship with her? So that was my assumption. You said you know her. So did you bag you? So you bagged her. Y'all text. Y'all been going on a date. Y'all familiar with each other, right?
Yeah, we only. I
For
only
how
call.
long?
I don't touch. for about, I think it went on for about a month.
You would want to get into a relationship with a woman
Yeah.
you've talked to in a month? No, just no. 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 That's not long enough, bro. That's just not long enough. Like, how can you don't know a person in a month?
Okay, it's the way that I went out though. Like I fumbled and
Okay.
I can't go out like this. That's basically what I'm saying. I can't go out like this. Like it's so
Okay.
bad, and it's not even how I was with her. It's the way it's like
So
myself,
tell us what
like
happened.
what I
Stop
hold myself
describing.
up
Okay,
to.
stop describing it. Tell us what happened.
Okay, so literally, she said, cause I stood on business when I met her. I told her that I'm focused on basketball, and she said that she's focused on her other stuff. And I told her I basically like I let her know what happened, right? What I was down for.
Get to how it ended, please.
Okay,
Please get to how it ended,
okay,
bro.
all right. She said,
Please.
although she said something along the lines like, although we're on our separate paths, I think we should be friends, and if anything happens, then it happens. That sounded like some BS to me, which it is. And she
Why
said, if
can't y'all be? What
I don't
do you think?
I don't do friends though. I don't do that.
My guy,
I don't.
she
Like
knows.
I'm
She
friends with girls,
knows
but I
y'all
don't do
not.
that.
That's not the same thing, bro. That's not the same, bro. Like, don't you understand that the friendship she's referring to is getting to know her until y'all get into a relationship? Do you think the friends she's talking about is the same thing as like the guy who's in her DMs spamming her up all day? And I feel as though she only said that, right? See, a lot of people in chat are going to react different ways, but I've seen situations like this before many times. And I feel like the reason she's saying this, based on my opinion, is that y'all both cannot commit to each other right now.
Yeah,
So
that's
there's
exactly what's
no
happening.
point. There's no point in saying y'all are in a relationship. Y'all can't commit.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Cause I just finished taking my SAT, and that's exactly why I'm on this phone call now. Cause I'm
So
getting
y'all
ready to
not really friends.
talk
Y'all
to
like
her.
kind of like friends with benefits.
From then, like I'm a Christian, so I'm not trying to like hit. I'm just trying to get, get in a. I'm trying to find a good relationship. You feel me? So
So take your time. Get to
yeah,
know her.
that's what that. Okay, yeah,
That's
yeah,
literally what she said. She said, "Let's be friends, and if something happens, it happens." What do you think will be happening in the meantime? Spending
yeah.
time
But I haven't.
together, getting to know each other, talking to each other, etc.
But here's the thing, though. From when she stops, from when she said that,
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been talking to her. Like we passed each other to the hallway.
Oh my
Cause
god, bro!
like there
Like,
was really this one time on Halloween, right? I was at my teacher's door, and she literally passed by me and she ain't say nothing. And I ain't say nothing to her. And I knew I like fumbled then too. I was like, I
take
mean, but I
take
didn't even
take
stress it.
5 steps back, please. Please take 5 steps back. I'm gonna be as sadist as calm as I can.
Alright.
The bond means more than the title. You got mad at the title she put on it. Oh, let's be friends, and if something happens, it happens. You're looking for a relationship, so you're looking to call her your girlfriend or eventually your wife or whatever. You're Christian, you're trying to take some serious. You are so hell bent on the title that you aren't even trying to form the bond.
No,
Then
it's not
this is
even that though.
stop. You see her in person, the same woman you just wanted to be in a relationship with, but you can ignore her when you see her. That doesn't. That's how you treat women you want to be in a relationship with. You ignore them when you see them.
I mean, nah.
It's what you just did.
I mean, look.
Now you stuck and you quiet because you know I'm right.
No,
I'm
no,
just saying,
I,
put
I
yourself in her
understand. I
shoes.
just admitted
Put
it. I
yourself
just
in her
admitted
shoes.
it.
Thank you. I know. Even if you didn't admit it, it's the facts. Put yourself in her
Okay.
shoes. This guy, we're talking. We've been dating, getting to know each other. We are too busy to be in something serious right now, but we do still like each other. So let's just call each other friends, even though we know we're attracted to each other. We're still getting to know each other. And you claim you're looking for something serious or whatever. Then on top of that, you see her. You don't like that she called y'all friends, but brother, she didn't mean like bro. Like she meant like friends until we put a title on it, which means that y'all could form your bond and build a connection and an actual genuine relationship before y'all put a title on it. Y'all could have been forming a strong bond. But what do? You see her and ignore her. Now I ask you, simple question. Is that how you treat women you want to be in a relationship with? Put yourself in her shoes. He said one thing and he just treated me like I'm an invisible ghost. What would you think if you were her?
She's not interested.
You're not interested, right?
Yeah.
But I thought you wanted to be in a relationship with her.
No, but she know the type person I am though. Like I'm not.
What type of person is that?
Cause there's nothing to do off that though. Cause I have to focus. I have other stuff to do. I'm not just cause she said she wants to be friends. I don't have time for that.
Oh my God. I am talking to a
I
brick
don't have time.
wall. I am talking to a straight excuse wall. Is anybody in your family
Okay,
married?
okay.
Is anybody in your family married?
My pops, but he
Right.
got
He
got like
But what?
it's not even. He got like multiple wives, bro. Like,
Okay, whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think he would walk past his wife in public and not speak to her?
Oh hell no.
So why the
Hell.
fuck did you just say, "It's nothing to come from that, bro"? Like I'm doing something. You ain't
You're
ready. You
absolutely
ain't
right.
ready. You ain't ready for what you're asking for. That's the bottom line. It's nothing I can explain to you because you're in denial. You're childish. You got some deep. You got to understand yourself first, bro. You're lost. You be the worst. You will be the worst boy. I'm not gonna call you a man. You'll be the worst boy for her to be in a relationship with because you have no direction, you have no focus, you're unserious as fuck, and you keep. I can't even imagine you being able to progress in your sport because if you cannot even dial down a sense of purpose or a sense of direction in a relationship, it's no way you take your sport seriously because you have to do the same thing. I know I want to go to college, so I'm showing up to practice every day. I know I want to be in a relationship. I know I want to be in a relationship with her.
You're making assumptions.
No. There's some level where your inconsistency shows up in your sport, and I know it. Because how you do anything is how you do everything. But you're not aware about it. So you're letting yourself slip in other areas. Mind you, everything you do adds up.
I was actually supposed to be on a team.
Everything you do,
with a coach too. What do you mean?
everything you do adds up, bro. I'm telling you.
You know what? Okay.
So you think,
Let's move
okay,
on.
catch
Let's
this.
move
So
on.
you think you can be a hypocrite in one area of life, but just take sports super seriously?
No, I have to improve on everything.
That's what I'm saying. You're getting defensive. Again, I already called you defensive, and now you're doing it again. I mean, but you can't tell me I'm lying. That's the point I'm making. How you do anything is how you do everything.
Well, my thing that I want to do is how from I already told you that I did not talk to her from there. How would I start off? How would I like start off talking to her? Like, do I
Okay,
just
so now that we agree, I know niggas childish as fuck that work every day in their sport. See how far they get.
I work hard. I'll say that.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying.
That's what tears from my sport.
I'm just saying.
And
You
I
are
have
the
improved.
common. That's the point I'm making. Because y'all gonna say all this. Oh, he made it to college. He did this. He did that. This is the point I'm about to make. A extremely disciplined person. That discipline travels to all areas of their life. I'm not wasting time with random until my priorities are taken care of. Why am I wasting time wishy-washy back and forth? Then I'm confused. That indecisiveness that you have with her. There's no way you go from. There's no way you go from an indecisive man to a decisive man. That's just not how it works. That's not how it works. Either you're decisive or you're not. Y'all think y'all could be both of something. I'm indecisive. I'm not. No, you're indecisive. You are or you are not. Talk to any solid man and ask him this. You are or you are not. So you telling me you indecisive, inconsistent, confused, don't know what you want. I'm like, this shit is killing your sports progress. You're probably a good player. You're probably talented as fuck. But if you don't understand the difference it makes to be focused, to be a serious man, you don't understand your own potential. And actually, you'll end up with nothing but potential because you won't be the kind of man to bring it out. I'm a man, bro. I changed my life. I gave myself a whole full ride scholarship in high school, in college, and gave multiple of my friends these other opportunities. Then guess what? Why did I drop out of school? To chase being a millionaire because I have a very, very financially flooding business that I do now. And that is just fulfilling to my purpose. I don't fuck around. And I know what come with this shit. And it trickles to how you treat your woman, how you treat your family relationships, how you treat your friendships, how you get up and brush or go to sleep. It's integrity. That's the word for it. It's integrity. How many athletes make it to the next level and they are their biggest problem? This nigga crashed out. This nigga was never going up. He fell off and did this and did that. It's integrity. Because everything you do affects everything you do. He couldn't stop going to them parties and drinking. He was a top athlete. Boom. Showed up at the game slipping.
Yeah, I mean the Bible do say you can't serve two masters.
You
And
cannot.
yeah,
And how old are you?
I'm 17.
Perfect, bro. You don't have to learn the hard way.
Oh, I learned. I have. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you right now. I've been through thick and thin, man.
Right.
But
So
I'm learning.
listen, do not.
My whole
Okay.
life is on
Boom, boom.
experience
You know why? You know why you already experienced the lesson that you need to learn?
because I'm hard headed.
Thank God you said it first. Now, guess what? What happens when you hard headed? You
You
going
can't. You
you going
can't
to
learn
hit.
stuff.
You going hit. You can't learn stuff, but no. You know what the funny thing about life is? You going to hit your head harder every time. You going to hit your head. Thank you, Chad, for like mentioning that. You going every time you keep being hard headed, you going to hit your head harder every time until there's no coming back. Those are the people who say, "Man, I coulda, shoulda, woulda. Man, I had it all," and blah 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 blah. I wish I knew it. And then you become that old nigga who tried to tell you, "Man, do it right, young man. Come on, young man. Yeah, young man. No, listen, young man. You shouldn't be doing this, young man." And then you sound like the preacher. You become the old nigga who was too hard headed.
Yeah, I don't want to be an old head. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to
I
be
knew
like
this
that.
at a very young age, and now look at my life. And I don't even feel like I live up to my full potential. I'm hard on myself like shit, bro. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, but there do be those nights that like although like I work for the whole week, I even sit down and relax for like 20 minutes. I feel unsatisfied.
And that's
Yeah,
fine because you just have high standards, you know. But the point I'm making is I just had to draw that connection between how you become. I'm telling you,
for
you can
sure,
make
and
it
I
pretty
appreciate it.
far. You can make it pretty far, you know, off your talent, off of some good decisions. But you know what? It's so funny. It's a difference between a person who's 110% and a person who's like 55 or 90%. It's a huge difference. The person who is 110%, I could be 110% locked in for 3 months, change my life quicker than you trying to figure it out for 3 years.
It's true.
I could set myself up forever. What Jay-Z said, you got to be right one time. He could fall off if he wanted to. He could do kick rocks if you like this. Oh man, I'm about to chill out on the island, man. I'm about to fuck around. That's the funny part about it. You know? I mean,
Yeah.
do all NBA athletes end up maintaining their wealth? You can make it to the league. I'm not sitting here telling you you're not going to make it far in your sport because of the indecisiveness or the inconsistency. What I'm
It's just
telling
the
you
one
is,
aspect.
right, there's a mountain.
Yeah.
There's a mountain peak. A lot climb. A lot get high on the mountain. But not all of them make it to the top. And it's
Yeah, I
because of what
feel
I'm
you.
telling you about, this integrity. On the
All right.
court, off the court, in life, in the school, everywhere. You're the common denominator. What do you have? This guy, Michael Williams, super talented, dealing with legal issues, crashing out for some bullshit. Everybody look at him like, "Oh, come on, bro, that's goofy." He ain't think that, so he's suffering for himself.
Yeah, I actually used to watch him, and that was crazy. What happened to him, man?
You gonna lay in whatever bid you make. That's
Yeah,
the funny
but
part about life. It's just you lay in whatever bid you make. You can't blame your aunt, uncle, sisters, cousin, your dad. You can't blame the bus stop that missed you this morning. You can't blame nothing. You gonna lay in whatever bid you make, and it's so funny because people get so delusional about it too. So delusional about it. Like, man, everybody, I'm just so unlucky, and they just start identifying with the delusion, and then they just drift off and just.
I was just thinking about this the other day. I was like, dog, I gotta like step up. Like, I gotta step up and do more. Cause I feel like I'm telling you, bro. I was just thinking about this the other day too. I think it was actually the day before.
Mm.
That's crazy that you just mentioned that.
You know what's so
But
funny too? We all know what it is to fix shit. Like, what do I need to do? All these answers come to your mind. I just explained to Nicole. All these answers just start coming to you. Like, damn. First of all, you missed practice 2 days this week. You be eating unhealthy. You be wasting time going on dates, linking women late at night. Then you tired for school the next morning. I don't know. I'm just making shit up for you. But like,
yeah,
watch how your answers come so quickly. Cause we got like what's called a conscience, and our conscience is always paying attention to what we do, why we do it, and shit like that. So this is why people say the answers are inside of you because you are always paying attention to yourself. It's just, will you acknowledge or accept the cold hearted truth that you can give yourself? Like, you guys say, why am I not where I want to be in my career? Why am I not how I want to be in life? And if you
Yeah, and
genuinely face that truth, the answer might be ugly.
it is.
It might be
I've answered it
nasty.
before. I answered it every day. Like I wake up. Like there's certain situations where, cause I told you that I had to focus for my SAT, that the testing and everything, and instead of doing that, why couldn't you do your SAT and work out? Although it's 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I mean, you worked out at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning before, and then yeah, you felt bad in the morning, but you still worked out in the morning and worked out three. Like I'm telling you, when I was a youngin, I used to work out 4 times a day, but now I'm not doing that because of college. Like that's unsatisfactory to me. I feel like I could be doing way more, and I go against that challenge every day. And I just said I could be doing instead of doing, which is that's 20 push-ups for me. I still gotta do that, but yeah, you're absolutely right. Absolutely right.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Like, all of that. Like, oh, I should this and do that. That's too much work. I found that when I lost myself or lose myself, or I'm not where I want to be or how I want to be doing and all that, it's like you have to, like, stop resisting doing too much. It's really allow yourself to think what you're going to think. Allow yourself to feel what you're going to feel, right? An example of this is, let's say, okay, I end stream. Let's say I end stream right now, right? And the first thought to come to my head is like, yo, you got to edit that video or the one phone call. You got to edit that TikTok. And then another thought spawns on top of that. Edit that shit and have that shit pre-uploaded and ready to go tonight. Oh, do this and do that. All these thoughts will come, right? Like, you might have all these thoughts. Like, I should be doing this. I did this. And right? If I don't allow myself to say, you know what? You're right. So let me do that shit. If I resist that thought and say, all right, but you know, it's all right. I can go run over here real quick, or I'm going to do it tomorrow. Or if I start resisting it, the whole flow. Because what's so funny is, on the opposite of, like, procrastinating and bullshitting, is like this voice in our head that be like telling us, hey, yo, do this. Yo, you drawing, or you doing too much, or you up, or blah, blah. When we don't allow that voice to talk and we try to ignore him, or we resist that, we repeat this continuing loop of, like, lying to ourselves and shoving that shit under the rug. And that continues. For as long as we resist it.
You're absolutely right. All right, but to get to what I was saying before, and I'm really grateful that I came on this on this call, because I came to talk about a female, but we talking about some business. You feel me? And we standing on it, so appreciate it.
Man,
But
a woman is a part of that business too, man. Man, you can mess with a certain chick, right? Hey, baby, did you go to practice today? Hey, baby, did you eat this morning? I want to make sure you ate right and you strong for practice. And you prepared for the day, because I remember saying you was tired the other day. Hey, baby, what kind of protein shakes you like? Hey, baby, you want me to catch your rebounds?
yeah, I mean, I don't know about rebounds. It's crazy because I can't stand playing with a bad basketball player. I don't care if you're a female or not.
I just
That's
use an
just a turn
example.
off
I
for
just use
me.
an example.
Yeah,
I just use an
yeah.
example.
But how would I? I told you that I didn't. I didn't talk to her for that period of time. So how would I get it back? Do I just say,
Be a
"Yo, what's
man
up?"
and be
All right, bet.
honest. I
Just
don't
be
mean
like,
to
"Hey, what's
confuse
up?"
you with not talking to you. That was immature of me. And I do still stand on what I told you before, and do want to put an effort to make that work. I don't know, something along any lines of what you want to say that's true to you.
Yeah, I was just thinking, let me go up to her and be like, "Hey, what's up? I just finished my SAT and I got time to talk to you." And
That would be leaning on an excuse. Because if you wanted to talk to her, you could have told her that before you took it and said, hey, I'm
I
about to
mean, she
be
already knew
busy on
that
my
though,
SAT. Yeah. So why would you tell her again?
because she probably like forgot. Keep it a buck.
If you say so, man. Listen, I don't know. We can't figure this out. There's only one way to find out, brother. Go stand on business.
Alright, bet.
I wasn't going to debate you on that one. All right, chat. You know what I'm saying? We passed 5 hours, bruh. Damn. We get another stream tomorrow. Most likely. Shouldn't be nothing stopping me from going to stream tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Love y'all, man. To the moon, to Saturn, we leave in the solar system. Learn so we know we exist. It is.